Donny Hathaway became a soul legend with hits like This Christmas, Someday We Will Be Free, and other hit songs to name a few. Hathaway was one of the most respected and popular vocals in soul music in the 70s and reached commercial success. But on one night on January 13th, 1979, it would all end in tragedy. Donny Edward Hathaway, born on October 1st, 1945 in Chicago, Illinois. He started singing in his grandma's church when he moved from Chicago to St. Illinois. He took up piano, and years later, while in college, he was at a live performance. His performance was so good that the record industry was offering him deals. Donny would soon leave school after 3 years. In the early 70s, he released 4 successful albums and collaborated with other artists such as Aretha Franklin, Jerry Butler, and so on. He even wrote for the TV theme for Maude and wrote for the 1972 soundtrack of the movie Come Back to Charleston Blue. Unfortunately, in 1971, Hathaway was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. He was prescribed various medications. Hathaway was prescribed 14 different medications to take daily. Even with the medication, it didn't really help, and he would later stop taking his medication. From 1973 to 1977, his mental state would worsen, and his relationship with Roberta Flack began to crumble. Hathaway and Flack settled their differences and started recording songs together. Sadly, on January 13, 1979, Hathaway was found dead on the sidewalk below the 15th floor window of his room in New York's Essex House. The glass window of his hotel was neatly removed, and there was no signs of a struggle, ruling his death as a suicide, though there were rumors that he may have been murdered. Just 33 years old, his apparent suicide stunned friends and associates. Flack was devastated, and spawned by his death included the few duet tracks that they finished on the next album, Roberta Flack, featuring Donny Hathaway. According to Mercury, Hathaway's final recording on the album was You Are My Heaven, a song Mercury co-wrote with Stevie Wonder. Hathaway's funeral was conducted by Reverend Jesse Jackson. Later in 1979, the Whispers recorded their tribute song, Song for Donny, for their self-titled album. The song reached number 21 on the R&B Billboard charts. That same year, they used the tribute song arrangement to do a cover of a Hathaway song, This Christmas, included on their Happy Holidays to You Christmas album. Donny Hathaway's music has been inspired other artists like Alicia Keys, Aaliyah, and Common, and many people still talk about his legacy. Some fans believe Hathaway was murdered, but no new evidence proved that somebody else was in the hotel room with him. Many wonder how different Hathaway's career would have been if he didn't commit suicide. And that's the end of the video. Do you like Donny Hathaway? What is your favorite Donny Hathaway song? And what would Donny Hathaway be doing if he didn't commit suicide? Yeah, sorry guys, I know that voice was kind of weird. Just wanted to do something different since this topic was kind of like really depressing, and there's really like no happiness from it. It's been nearly almost 50 years since Donny Hathaway's death, but yeah, it's really sad. Well, not 50 but 40 years, I'm sorry. Anyway, people, don't forget to comment, subscribe. I'm Von the Stampede, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.